Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Back with us here, ladies and gentlemen, a 4-point lead for the Lady Altas over the Lady Bulldogs. Ivy Remulla, the latest from the sidelines.
Thank you, Noel. For the Lady Altas, Coach Mike told them to adjust their areas for coverage. He gave the girls some back-to-basic skill reminders on blocking coverage. He also reminded the setter that NU has big blockers, so she has to be very smart in distributing their attacks. The Lady Altas are a strong defensive team, and Coach Mike is stressing this strength coming into the third set. Meanwhile, for the Lady Bulldogs, Coach Francis instructed them to tighten their defense at the net. Perpetual executes a lot of combination attacks and quick attacks, and they should be able to adjust and read the opponent's offense. He also pointed out that they need to give out good reception so that their setter will not have a hard time to set the ball. The Lady Bulldogs would also need to lessen their errors, which only gives Perpetual the momentum. Kailangan nilang magtrabaho sa loob ng court and make sure na hindi sa kanila namamatay ang bola. Back to you guys.
Nakapatay na naman po ng bola. Ito si April Sartin that time as the defense of NU continues to be questionable at best.
Well, you know, itong NU having 4 attack points so far in this third set. What's alarming is that they have already 5 unforced errors. So mas marami pa yung unforced errors nila kaysa dun sa attack points nila. While Perpetual having 3 attack points and no unforced errors so far.
That time Luz Byron able to get the point down to a 4-point lead. And once again, yun, magandang nakikita natin dito yung Taraflex floor natin. I mean, we've seen this in the UAAP. We're seeing it again here in the Shakey's V-League. You know, the arena is just
really
perfect.
Actually use it internationally.
Right.
You watch international games. Ito na yung ginagamit. And miscue, total miscue on the side of NU on that last play.
Well, in doubt, you know,
Campfire.
Vivas would have the priority over Jen Reyes that time in that area. So 10-5 right now. Jane Manzano. Salibad with a delayed set to Sante, wasn't ready for that one. Sartin nakahiga na. Set up now for the push by Byron, and Byron scores again.
That was actually a good setup at that back set. NU takes that point. Down by just 4.
Kaya pa ito ng NU if they can just string things together. Although Santiago sitting down right now. Here's De Luna. Sartin. Chanco. Set up for Vivas. De Luna. Sartin. Wow!
Sartin just went flying up in the air and taking that hit. Look at this once again. 2 tall blockers in front of her, and yet she challenged them to this powerful hit.
Sinibog niya talaga yung depensa.
Nakita niya na may blockers, pero challenge. Dun pinapunta yung bola.
Royce Tubino now to serve.
Oh, that's going to be long.
And it's been a problem for Tubino containing her serve in this game. Santiago now back in front. That's good news for NU. Now let's see if they can feed her enough points or enough opportunities to score. Captain Rhea Sante. Here's the setup now. De Los Santos with the long reach. Vivas with the power. Turned back there by De Luna. Vivas turned back by De Los Santos. That's a lifting violation against Chanco. Or a double touch rather.
Double touch violation. And
5 points, yes.
Itong NU has a strong front line with Santiago and Vivas in front.
Hindi lang napupunta kay Dindin yung bola ngayon. Sartin now in the back. Nice serve. Set up now for Vivas. Kept it alive. Chanco. De Luna. And again, Sandra De Los Santos finds a way to score.
So it's really the connection of De Los Santos and Sartin who's making life difficult for the Bulldogs, for the Lady Bulldogs.
Ito mo yan, it's just against two defenders, one of them being Dindin Santiago.
Well, De Los Santos now, 9 points for her.
Axel is the official outfitter of the Shakey's V-League. And Dindin, when they go to Dindin, when they decide to go to Dindin, more often than that, she will deliver.
And because that was, look at the first ball. It was a good first ball. Salibat was able to set that well.
His set was perfect for Dindin Santiago. They need more of that, though.
With Dindin's height, napaka-taas ng percentage when you give it to her.
Oh, how about this ace now coming from Cherry May Vivas?
This is really a set that NU should get if they would want to stay in this game.
Well, they're already down 2-0. Vivas, the former FEU player, now suiting up for NU. De Luna, running attack from De Los Santos. Chanco, saved there by Sartin. And Santiago denies any attack there coming from Sandra.
Not with Santiago at the net.
So the lead is down to 3. Mumbai to serve once again. De Luna, De La Cruz. And that one drops out. Oh, it drops in.
That's right, caught the line. De La Cruz letting it go, thinking it was going to go out.
13-11 now. Just a 2-point lead for Perpetual. Vivas again. De Luna. Quick set to Sandra De Los Santos, and that will quell the rally for the meantime.
Halt the surge of NU as we see De Los Santos use the blocker. The
Freakish athlete.
Tianco on that spike.
And here's De Luna, who's been performing very well for Perpetual.
A nice first ball.
Again, a low set for Santiago. Chanco, high set naman para kay Chanco.
She's on the way down and she hit that ball.
Reyes, Saliban. Sartin, De Luna, Manzano. Or Tubino rather. Long rally. Chanco hits the antenna.
Chanco not in the best position to take that open hit.
So the lead is now up to 4 once again for Perpetual.
Wala pa yung yung lakas ng loob ni Saliba. She could have given it to Santiago.
Right.
On that last play.
De Luna again to serve. Chanco. Dug up by Sartin, who is everywhere. De La Cruz. And there is no way that they were going to stop that from happening. The lead is 5 points for Perpetual, 16-11. We'll be right back. Five-point lead for the Lady Altas right now after the second technical timeout. They've won the first 2 sets, and they are continuing to dominate the NU Lady Bulldogs here in set number 3. Noel Zarate alongside Mosi Ravena and Ivy Remulla. These are the opening games of the Shakey's V-League on its 8th season, first conference. Here's Monique Chanco. De Luna going to Sandra once again. Dindin. And Dindin again scoring. Dindin needs a lot of help. Hindi pwedeng puro siya lang.
That's right. Pero it can start from her.
Right.
Tuwing nasa harapan siya, they should really squeeze out all the points that you can get from her.
And now, Salibat to serve. Here's De Luna going across now to Jane Manzano, and that looked like a check ball, and it is.
Yes, and they give it to Perpetual as it is called for a check.
So Sandra De Los Santos to serve once again.
Well, De Los Santos now 8 attack points, 2 block points for her.
So offense and defense, De Los Santos has been clicking here. Chanco, Byron. Adjusting that time is Vivas. Here's De Luna going across to De La Cruz. Set up for Chanco. Oh, wow, single blocking there from Jane Manzano.
That's right, Manzano reading that one well. Offensive blocking for Manzano. Look at this once more. Pushing it where nobody was there or where it was difficult for NU to get.
Well, NU will use a timeout here as this game is starting to slip away from them.
Tingnan mo ng gitna. Tingnan mo yung target sa gitna. Okay? Pag binigyan mo ng open, block yan. Sino yung nagbablock sa kanya? Yung malaki. Alin? Sino? Manzano, ba't bibigay mo sa open? Nakikita mo ba yung blocker sa kabila? Sigurado ka? Ba't binibigay mo kay, Pilip ka muna. Enyo. Bigyan mo ng gitna.
18-12. Well, at least this is just the first game, but every game counts single round robin. Huh?
Yun ang importante. So, iba yung mauna ka na
Yes.
in this tournament format.
De Los Santos. Salibat gives it to Perpetual, but
In the
overreaching ba yan?
violation.
Net violation.
Net violation called on Tiangco. Well, nagtataka rin ako si Salibat hasn't given Din a differential. Yung halimbawa, hindi na siya pwedeng mag-quick hit. Dapat meron din kasi hindi naman pwedeng panay-quick, lalo na kung poor first ball na.
We've actually not seen much of that. Here's Byron.
Oh,
wow, pinako niya.
Byron. Perfect execution on the open hit.
Rhea Sante back in front now as Dintin Santiago moves to the back.
That serves a second look right in the middle
Right.
of the two blockers of Perpetual.
Serve by Santiago will go long. So 2013, 7-point lead now. Para sa
Magbabae
kupunan
ba
ng
sa
Perpetual.
Altalets, That's what they're called.
Altalets. Ganun ba yun?
Yun na nga. Lady Altas ba or Altalets?
Parang Lady Altas pa rin.
Lady Altas ba?
Kasi literal Lady Knights. Pwede mo nang gawing princess yun.
Para it's either yung high school or yung women's team nila, yung Altalets.
Pwede rin. Byron. De Luna. Sartin is denied that time by Byron.
Good read there on defense by Byron.
So 20-14. 6-point lead for Perpetual. NU serving, Monique Chanco. High setup there. Papunta rito kay Manzano. And Manzano will miss everything.
That's too wide. She's been trying to go for angled hits.
Well, we haven't seen Michelle Dotowin back in the game here for Perpetual.
She went back on the second set.
Oo.
Not yet in this third set. Free ball now. Let's see how Salibat will take this one.
Nice dig that time by Jonella Sante trying to attack the defense.
One-handed save by De La Cruz.
Vivas. Dug up again by Sartin. Sartin. Finding the line again.
While sitting in the air, spiking the ball. My goodness.
And Jane Diaz wants to put this one away. Let's take a look at this.
Look how contoured her body was on that hit.
Kahit nasa ilalim siya ng bola, magagawa niya ng paraan yun eh.
Kasi yung body niya is just able to move it well. She's up in the air. Ibang klase.
Again, the powerful serve here of Jane Diaz. De Luna going to Sartin. Vivas. On the wind-up. Great block from Kesh De Luna. The setter.
Much toward the light.
De Luna, one of the smallest